I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but well, with 19 games to play, the Arizona Diamondbacks probably aren't making it to October baseball. They're 12 games out of first place in the National League West and another 9 behind the Reds in the National League wild card race. So who's to blame? That's the big question. Hi and welcome to another edition of Venom Vision for ArizonaSports.com. I'm Dave Dolber. In an interview last week, D-backs general manager Kevin Towers said everyone's to blame when asked that question. The organization, the manager, the players, and last but not least, himself. Towers admitted that there's some moves he wished he had done differently. So, in the spirit of agreeing with the D-backs general manager, we take a look at his 3 worst offseason moves. Number 1, it's got to be the acquisition of Heath Bell. On October 21st, when the D-backs made the trade with the Miami Marlins, it didn't seem like the worst move. Bell's a 3-time All-Star, a good closer who just had a bad season last year. But then when you look on paper and the fact that the Marlins were only willing to pay $8 of his $21 million remaining on the contract, well, you have to ask yourself, what were they thinking? $13 million for a guy who wasn't even expected to be the closer. And it hasn't been a good experiment. The Heath Bell experience, 64 games, 12 home runs, and an ERA over 7 at home. It's been good news for just about everyone but the Arizona Diamondbacks. Number 2, the extension of J.J. Putz, which also took place on October 21st. Look, Putz had a very good year last year. An ERA under 3, 32 saves, but he's 36 years old. And in 2013, that age caught up to him. Not being a spring chicken, he was susceptible to injury, durability was an issue, and even at this point, talent. It's the reason why he's not even the closer as we're talking about him right now. Look, 2020, that's what hindsight is. It's 2020. But 20 should never be a number associated with the bullpen when you're talking about the percentage it's taking up on a payroll. But shifting gears, let's talk about Cody Ross. When they acquired Cody Ross in December, it made sense from a locker room point of view. A guy of great character, a good teammate, a rah-rah guy. Look, from that point of view, it made sense. Every other way, personnel-wise, not at all. They had plenty of depth in the outfield. In many ways, Cody Ross was probably the move that broke the camel's back. It allowed Ken Kendrick and company to rationalize trading Justin Upton to the Atlanta Braves. But in terms of on-field production and having him as a corner outfielder, it didn't make much sense at all. And even now as we're talking about him, even less. 8 home runs, 38 RBIs before he suffered a season-ending injury in early August. You have to ask yourself, why? But shifting gears and heading on over to the Around the Diamond segment, the D-backs are starting to play more of their younger players, and I think that's a trend that should continue for the final 3 weeks of the season. Over the weekend in San Francisco, the D-backs started Chris Owings 3 times and Matt Davidson another 2. And look, I applaud Kirk Gibson for doing so. It's time for youth and development. The time to contend, the time to win, well, that was 2 or 3 weeks ago. That's old news. At this point in the year, I want to see Alfredo Martin get more at-bats. Tyler Skaggs, David Holmberg, another start or 2. The focus should be on them in 2014. Look, no knock on Willie Bloomquist, Cliff Pennington, or some of the other guys they might trot out on the mound to start games the rest of the season, but it's not their time anymore. I want to see the youth. I want to see the minor league guys. These guys that are winning awards in AAA and AA, it should be their time. The focus on them. Well, that does it for this week's edition of Venom Vision. If you'd like to submit a tweet for next week's Around the Diamond segment, you can always shoot me one at the Double D on our station's Twitter account at AZSports620. Until next week, thanks for watching. For ArizonaSports.com, I'm Dave Dolberg.